Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whether you're watching this one. This is my PDC World Masters 2025 tournament review. Obviously, a couple of days yet, I do apologise for that. But we've obviously had what happened on Monday in terms of the football deadline day, etc., etc. And but we're here now. We are here now, as we saw. The world number one, Humphries, had yet another major trophy to his major trophy to Edson, and expand his lead in the PDC Order of Merit, cementing his number one spot in the PDC Order of Merit as well. But look, the media, but once then, the media attention, you don't get enough of it, unfortunately. The media attention want to talk about, but you got knocked out by Johnny Caton. Who's Johnny Caton, etc., etc. Who's Johnny Caton? Johnny Caton, who's a former, who's won 3 major trophies, by the way. But that's what the media do. They always want to disrespect any player that beats you. Yeah. Oh, who the hell's he? But yeah, enough about that. Humphries heads out Johnny Caton in an absolute thrilling final, which ended 6-5. Humphries did have a lead over Johnny Caton, but then Caton pulled it back for the last set decider. And the last set decider as well. So a classic. It was a classic final between the two of them. And did see Johnny Caton back as well, back to the form that won him the major trophies, in that breakout year in 2021. He had a youth dance set up as well, which probably played a part as well. And he looked good. He looked very good, Johnny Caton. So the aim for Johnny Caton for the rest of the year is he's in that race for the top 4 in the PDC Order of Merit, isn't he? And Humphries, even though he may look at some of his games and think he's scrappy, he was scrappy in some games, guess what? Humphries, he's a winner. He's a champion. He's a champion, he's a winner. He's been a winner in his journey as well. Like 2 to 3 years ago, he was not in the fit state at all. He was so overweight, and he looked completely different to what he is now, with that amount of weight loss as well. And yes, have a look at Humphries' major achievements so far. He's been a world champion. He's won the world He's won the world championship. He's won the world master. He's won the world Grand Prix. He's actually been runner-up in the UK Open twice. He's won the Grand Slam. 3-time quarterfinalist in Hooping Championship. A runner-up in the Premier League. He's won 2 Players Championship finals back to back, and he obviously won the Masters. Not bad, is it? Not bad. And already, people said Michael Smith was going to have a better career than Humphries, and already Humphries has had a better career than Michael Smith. Obviously, we will talk about Michael Smith, because of what's going on with him. But just saying. And guess what? Humphries is probably going to win the UK Open. I can see him winning. Out of that, yes, I can probably see him winning everything. I can probably see him still adding the UK Open, Hooping Championship, the Premier League, to his major PS. And I don't really count the World Series final, to be honest with you, as a major. I still think that's like a pre-season trophy, to be honest with you. But that's just my opinion. And yeah, Humphries is the martyr. A bit of a Doctor Who pun there. If you know, you know. And but if you this has been, if UKA was never going to win, if UKA wasn't going to win this tournament, everyone said Humphries, didn't it? Because he's the only one to probably win the tournament if UKA doesn't win it. So yes, have a look at the other results then. these were the semi-final results. Obviously, we saw Humphries beating Noppert and Tierton beating Vandenberg. So, still good tournaments for Noppert and Vandenberg. Vandenberg might be a bit of a missed opportunity not to reach the final, because at start tournament, you would say, if you would have said Tierton versus Vandenberg would fancy his chances. But still a good tournament for Danny Noppert. A good tournament one from him. Quarterfinal results, Humphries beat Heta. It's starting to get to that point with Dame Heta now. It's another major tournament where everyone's tipping him to be the dark horse. Everyone's tipping him to be the dark horse, and he's still, by the way, still good reaching the quarterfinals, but as he's still keeping that up, isn't he? Reaching the quarterfinals, but he needs to hit on now, doesn't he? He just needs to hit on where there is one tournament where he'll get an opportunity and the tournament will open up. Danny Noppert beating Stephen Bunting. What a win that was for Danny Noppert. Obviously, Johnny Caton did knock out Cater. And by the way, Alvarez 108. Johnny Caton now was 103, but the main key part was Johnny Caton wasn't given yet that many opportunities. That was a key part for me. And Vandenberg beat Arsenal 4-1. I think Arsenal starting to show consistency now, despite having that injury. So, again, I don't think that's a bad tournament one from Arsenal either. In terms of the Aston team results, then Humphries defeated Josh Watt, another tournament where Josh Watt doesn't show his potential. But albeit he had a tough tour in Humphries. Dame Heta beat Darren Price 4-3. Darren Price seems to be yaking darts at the moment, which is good, but you would have expected Price to beat Heta, to be honest with you. Danny Noppert beat the Tonto Rob Twats, William O'Connor 4-0. That always happens, people, where William O'Connor knocks out Rob Twats. It happens to every player. They knock out a top player, then they get knocked out against a favourable opponent. Bunting beat Peter White 4-2. Peter White started to show consistency as well, Peter White. But Bunting just was in the better state, wasn't he? Had the better momentum, so no shock there. Which is far too much to change Wade. Johnny Caton defeating Wayne Sill 4-3. Dimitri Vandenberg beating Van Duren 4-3. The thing with Van Duren is, I think Van Duren needs to win a major this year, doesn't he? Because that'll be unknown. Back-to-back years, Van Duren doesn't win a major trophy. So he'll be up to step back in the winning major step, Van Duren. Very disappointing tournament, I will still say, for Van Duren. I think he should be beating Vandenberg, in my opinion. Especially when he saw Darry Hansen go out as well. Van Duren would have thought to himself, I could get to another final here. So it may seem like a missed opportunity for Van Duren now. Especially when Tierton reached the final as well. And Arsenal beat Cameron Menzies 4-1. And once again, I'll keep on saying about Cameron Menzies, he's just not got the bottle, and he's not got the mentality for me. He still has issues mentality-wise and bottle-wise. He can't cope under pressure, Cameron Menzies. If he could cope under pressure, Cameron Menzies would be some player, by the way. He would be some player. He needs to work on his bottle and mentality, Cameron Menzies. And onto the first round results then. We saw Humphries beat Shortone 3-1. Joshua beat Jermaine Otamina 3-1. Dim Hare beat Ross Smith 3-1. Price winning 3-0 against Hempel. Walt Ross using 3-1 to win Rotona despite averaging over 103. Danny Noppert beating Michael Smith 3-1. Stephen Bunting beating Stephen Bunting coming back from 2-0 down. against William Borland. Peter White beating Tim Dollars. Yetler beating Andy Burton's. James Wade defeating Mike Decker. John Kent defeating Martin Schindler. What a damn that was. Martin Schindler averaged over 100, but Johnny Kent averaged over 110. Chris Dorby lost to Weinzel 3-1. Van Durham beat Paddy Plus 3-1. Vandenberg defeating Dow Jansen 3-1, despite Jansen did play well. But Dimitri did as well. Tam Menzies beating Dave Chisnell 3-1. Dave Chisnell, let's face it, he's never done win a major, has he? Never done win a major. He's had plenty of opportunities. And then, a bit like Tam Menzies, we can't talk under pressure. And Nathan Aspinall beat Andrew Dildon 3-0. By the way, both players averaged over 100, so Dildon then didn't play that badly either. And that's the best Nathan Aspinall's played since having that injury. In terms of, this is what happened. This was a set and one result of the plenary rounds at the Masters. So Tim Doris obviously was one of the qualifiers for the main tournament. And this was the 12th quarter. The quarter was also sets and one. Sets and two results. We saw Paddy Plus come out on top. Sets and three results where we saw Andy Burton's come out on top. Sets and four results where we saw John Hempel. Sets and five where we saw William Borland come out on top. Sets and six results where we saw Watamina come out on top. Sets and seven results where we saw Tom Menzies of course defeat Jim Van Veen in the final to qualify. And sets and eight results where we saw William O'Connor come through as well. We saw plenty of 100 averages in this tournament. This is the first pace of all the players that average over 100, win or lose. This is the second, and this is the second pace as well. These were from the World Masters Plenary Tour, Plenary Round, where we saw both on Pia average over 117 in the Plenary Round. We saw Hempel average over 110 in Spencer Sulfits. What else? We saw Adam Hunt and Nathan Durvin average over 103. This is what I'm saying, people. Keelan Thompson averaging over 102 in the group stage. This is what I'm saying. It's not a surprise anymore, people. Not a surprise anymore. Even unknown players who are unknown to the purists, they average over 100. Both on Pia, all them years ago, who was struggling with arthritis. Reputed had averaging over 117. And that's what I'm saying. All these players come from nowhere that people might not know, still average over 100 as well. This is a point in darts these days. This is a depth in darts these days. But anyways, on to the PC Wantons, what that has done for the Wantons of this tournament. Caton has moved up one place. Chisnell tops down to number 7. Aspinall moves up to number 10. Dorby and moves down one place. Danny Nothing moves up one place. Pete White actually down one place. James Wade up one place. Dow Jansen drops down to number 15. Dimitri Vandenberg moves himself back up into the top 16 in the world. Josh Watt drops down one place. Michael Smith drops down to number 18 in the world. Clemens moves up one place despite getting knocked down the plenary round. Mansell. William O'Connor moved up 3 places in this tournament. Andy Burton's moved up 1 place. And William Bourne moved up 8 places. Proddy Brooks moved up to number 95 So yeah, I'm really looking at the main players that win the main draw, personally. Obviously, Stephen Brunson was the defending champion after beating Van Doom in the 7 in the 2024 final. And as we saw, however, he lost to 4-3 to Danny Noppert in the quarterfinals. Humphries won the tournament, defeating Johnny Kane 6-5 in the final. And before I go, let's talk about Michael Smith. Michael Smith put a post up after he lost to Danny Noppert. And this was the following: if I feel like this is needed to be said, as I'm annoyed seeing I'm finished or what's happening, it's this or that. The last 6 weeks I've had a prayer to AC shoulder injury and seeing physio every 2 to 3 days to help that. But 3 to 4 years I've been fighting something else. I broke both my wrists when I was 19. Well, I tell you what, you still won the fucking world championship, pal. Still won the world title on the 27 darts, if that is the case. And now it's catching up with me. And now suffering with arthritis to my right hand. This isn't sympathy or a cry for help. This is getting you all into it. I never gave up or stopped from any pain. To be fair, he hasn't, to be fair. He still plays on. Yeah, he still plays on, to be fair. I played a world final with a broken hand. There we go. I made the UK Open final with a hole in my groin. I won Pro Tours and Hurls with problems with my ankle. With this statement, this means this is me opening up and letting you all know. I didn't say it earlier as I'm still using the Prem or World Series, but I wasn't picked anyway, so why not now? I see the specialist Monday, and when I know, you will know what will happen over the next month or so. I'll never let anyone beat me, and I promise I'll be back very quickly. So that's what Michael Smith said. I don't know really what I should say about that, because at the end of the day, he still won major trophies with these injuries. I don't think it should be an excuse, in my opinion. That's probably why we've probably seen him not win many more majors. Before he won the Grand Slam World Final, he was always a bridesmaid, wasn't he? Reaching the final, then end up getting beat by, with all due respect, Danny Noppert and Ross Smith in 2 major finals. 2 majors where Smith should be winning them, in my opinion. And I'll take this with a pinch of salt, to be honest with you. But if it is true, speedy recovery to him. But to be fair, he should be given more credit, Michael Smith, actually. Should be given more credit. Because if this is true, he's been playing with injuries. End of the day, he's fucking won 2 majors. He's won the Grand Slam, he's won the World Championship, and he played well. Played at his best in them 2 as well. So I really don't know what to say. Like, Adrian Lewis did this as well. Adrian Lewis made excuses up. He made excuses. I've not seen him since. That's my concern with Michael Smith. I believe he's heading into the same territory as Adrian Lewis, where wherever the problems he has, I really hope this is not it for Michael Smith. I really hope. I want to see Michael Smith bounce back. Of course I do. I want to see him bounce back. I want to see the Michael Smith that won the World Championship, won the Grand Slam darts. Relentless. Absolutely relentless. Impossible to stop when he's in that form. That's the Michael Smith we want to see. We want to see him back. We want to see him competing with Humphries and Yetler for trophies as well. Because he can do that once he sort all his problems out. Prime Michael Smith as well. He's a joy to watch when he's in his prime, Michael Smith. Oh my days. It was joy to watch. And he's just not been at it in these last years, so he's been out of form. Everyone thought it was a new dancing setup, didn't they? After he won the Worlds, he changed his dancing setup to more lighter darts, didn't he? More lighter barrel. And we were all thinking, why has he done that? So we were all thinking it was that as well. So we don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Yes, it's the either with Michael Smith now. Yes, it's the either. Let's see how he gets on. Let's see if he bounces back. My concern is he could be heading to the same territory as Aidan Hewitt. But it can go two ways after this now for Michael Smith. He could bounce back and get himself right back up there then. Or he could be another Aidan Hewitt where in the end it was just a stupid. But we'll wait and see. And he needs to be careful as well because the depth in darts these days, he can easily get overtaken in the PDC or the merit. The depth and quality of these darts players these days as well. So I hope he bounces back. We all want to see Michael Smith bounce back. And yes, speedy recovery to him. And yes, end it there. And yes, end it with that picture. Humphries is the master of the World Masters final. I don't really need to say anything more about him. He's the world number one. He deserves more media attention for me, but he doesn't because it's because of the AIDS thing. Because he is 18 years old, etc., etc. And it's funny how the media now jumped on Yukieta once again after he lost to them, saying, "Oh, who's Johnny Kate?" and blah blah blah, disrespecting a three-time major winner, by the way. Just saying. But that's what the media do. But this belongs to Humphries. Humphries is the master. World number one. Humphries is world number one. But probably, is he? The thing is he the best player in the world? Surely the best player in the world wins the world championship, doesn't he? But this is the thing about the PDC or the merit. This is the thing. But for me, I said Johnny Caton. Johnny Caton won more majors than anyone else in 2021. I don't really look at the PDC or the merit, to be honest with you. So for me, I still think Humphries is the best player in the world. I know I said it was the best player in the world, but that was on form. But Humphries still won more majors than Yeta. So for me, he's still the best player in the world, Humphries. But obviously these influencers who only watch dance because of Yeta won't say that though. Just saying. But anyways, Yeta is the master in the we found Windmill World Masters. Oh, before though, on the tournament overall, I liked it. I liked the youth form. I liked the format. First two heads as well. That way you put them on the tours. Pardon the pun. We put them on the tours as well. Right? Because it could be 1-0 up in the head and you're already under pressure in that set. You're already under pressure. Or your opponent could equalise to make it 1-1 in the head and all of a sudden he's throwing to win that set. I loved it. I love this format. Hopefully we keep it. I think we will keep it. And this will now be one of the tournaments we'll look forward to every year as well. With the set play and the format as well. And fair play to these players as well. Fair play to these players because half the players would have had to play, or some of the players would have to play every day. Well, every day from Friday to Sunday. So whoever was playing on Friday would have had to play to Sunday, if you know what I mean. And the players that played from Friday to Sunday, I think it really got to them in the end, didn't it? Because I think Humphries was playing on the Thursday. I'm pretty sure was playing on the first day. So he had that rest, didn't he, Humphries, which might have helped, which would have helped massively. And so I think that's probably another part why Humphries did win it. But Humphries was always one of the favourites to win the tournament, especially after the disappointing World Championship. Everyone expected him to do fine in this tournament and reach the final at Yates. I can't remember who I went for to win it. Did I go for Humphries or did I go for Yettler? I think I went for Yettler to win it, didn't I? Even so, I still went for Humphries to reach the final. And I did say if Yettler wasn't going to win it, Humphries was going to win it. And that's going to be the test of every tournament. So, but anyways, full week either force down below. Anyways, Hugh Humphries is the master after winning the Wimbledon World Masters. Feel free to either force down below in the comments on everything that I spoke about, and see you on the next